fajumedie no enshisha so Andy Casillas
na
bibia boko there
na me adom bibia ye kama bibia da
nice
na ewie manager 50 ese menchia o ma no
ohene ba
ya na so ba sports center sisi a show ni live was sports center na o say house for ni nyabotre enkodiri se omo on a work game na enkoso de na sports center at the Hartford New Jersey ni biaba
okay
na asante korokode no so ofa sports center
okay
ho unsabe kapiti mrante na ebu adwuma was sports center
okay
toti ene bombo mu boy adwuma was sports center nti ube pass through
na many ohene ba critical meeting pa just a meeting no anya meeting ketwa anya meeting ketwa o
za we do no akasate and we are well so mu meeting
why not yeah,
critical meeting.
Yeah, critical meeting. I'm in Hamburg, Germany. Mami, happy birthday to Ellen Yeboah Basua. Miami penny, Mr. Yeboah. Ne yere no na enya small birthday of Hamburg. Just me monitor live on Facebook. It's a celebration. And Babekoso Hamburg. Inti Helen Yeboah Basua. Hamburg, Germany. Happy birthday, sister. May you grow to be 95.7 and of course more. More wins, more victories, more life. Oni abusia phone na mechia obia. Andy Casillas. Na then ekoso.
Na me monitor Ghana match ni so na
Black
Queens the.
Oh no.
Said
I go say
Cameroon for it me bobo on be 5 minutes near na
was a go beyond
shebi.
How many minutes?
My mensa
almost 33 or 17.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 17 minutes no more. 17 minutes. Said the phone si bo Ghana no.
Oh, so munya she go there any problem ni ho. Maka jam say Black Queens no. Say mu ani da so bi say bi papa bi free ho ba. Pacho mon forget you cry na enya dia ebefa no credit da ho no omo ankasa kra no munim omo ya we pa until some be jai di omo ye no omo enjai dia the besia ena ebesi okay yenko amano ne kakra
yenko kakra na yenko hwene makakra na Edward Camavinga
Edward Camavinga oni bobo basa Ozan no na French players bisa no Arsenal no muko
no ko muko
Arsenal match o maguso ebi ba Madrid ne bi number bia Edward Camavinga he's in the news again
yes and after Madrid Valencia match no goals no from Benzema and Vinicius them do J fans no Camavinga
na ni J ya no to me ka
park no say poor match no
Camavinga o ni J be pray pa okay
na ejare me hear video na be hu after game na team no call for Mobas no na he said this year supporters no na Camavinga said the musima plan for Pijanis and
your future captain your future captain of Madrid.
Yeah, fans no.
Or a future captain of Madrid.
Edward Camavinga.
Bia no sre. And the mama me penasam no. Na ne sene daso. Oh, Camavinga be buani pa. Be buani pa. Edward
Camavinga.
Oh, brutal.
Camavinga J fans.
Oh, brutal.
Camavinga J fans come.
Oh, onya onko for.
Chigarito.
I
just said Pedro.
Okay, Pedro, your program in your program.
Pedro,
Edward Camavinga.
Oh,
nice,
fantastic,
nice.
Na Camavinga, je fans no. Ronald Koeman di attend you nko.
Oh, Obre.
Ronald Koeman, Barca fans.
Barca or match.
Yes, Omone Granada.
Okay.
At 7 p.m.
Okay.
Na hesa video of Ronald Koeman. Barca we to nenra. Na opinion ka na eko no. Obe say supporters be the tree. Na eche no mudi no attend you nko a. Omo se papa no. Onfa Ricky Puig emo ball no onya de o kire no.
Ricky Puig ndi omo ya.
Omo so onfa ne mo ball no onya de o kire no. Iti akwa do di akire na attend you no nya so okope picture atwa o. Nana nyese bia o kwani coach akotwa pitch o kono akodi na tem. Se coach na so nti asem na o kan tu odi na ti. No hu si edi wachi edi watem.
so
the Barcelona hold
pressure on the so. Pressure on the so. Yeah, sure say I'm so man 3 matches.
Yeah, 3 matches.
Okay. Granada need Levante ana.
Yeah, my check is again. 3 matches on the way.
Then say Mallorca matches be I'm say quite
manageable.
Yeah, and I'm so Valencia be so we chill baby after international break. Games are under normal circumstances are quite a theta.
Yeah.
Norwich ne Burnley dey wan show
more. Granada we are Obebo Cadiz. Cadiz we are no akobo Levante, yeah. Na we Champions League away to Benfica.
We are na then Betis and Athletic ATM. And then they are no den kakra.
We Atletico na Valencia.
Valencia. Yeah.
Say papa no pressure on so.
Pressure on so. Pa some no ko kan say kuo no future no no ahyehyɛ
na omo nanase
adechi ya na wagitre oh yes na e de ensemble na eba okay yenko enimu
yento aso na Bruno Fernandes enso e wo Manchester United aso na Bruno e family man. Okay. And now omo ye adwuma ne kama wie no ko fie na one ne ba small boy ba ko mo say game no ofo so. Okay,
Bruno.
Ne pass.
Ole gonna social now. Ole usha back one. Oh, but Bruno so he's enjoying life.
Yes.
I'm saying Ronaldo so by the confidence in the crossroad.
Yeah. Them no have a pass.
I'm say almost only Ronaldo ne pass wo center line.
Yeah.
I'm say nisa no balance best come on pa.
I'm
say ba ko bisu touch.
Ba ko touch ro chance o. Ba no we na air ball no.
Yeah.
And them say akwara person her phone so bi.
O share highlights. On fan kwachi na akla no. E share kakra. Oba is a great player. Oni bobo pa. And our sister on say last season, I am not complaining do. Yeah. This time no ball no money flow. Ronaldo on your boss. Ronaldo body on your
boss no.
Boss here Ronaldo into of course. Yeah. Oh, Mr. Christopher Freeman Jesse.
Okay.
Black Star player Edwin Jesse.
Yes. Oh, fantastic. Edwin Jesse.
Yeah.
Serie A.
Yes, Serie A.
We can win so I'm so we can Oshego and so ya assist to.
Sometimes
weekend we should go and so ya
information. Christopher Freeman Jesse monitor show no live.
Fantastic.
On fire juma dey any agro.
Wow.
Anopa ne awia nyina.
Nice one. Na here Vini so kakra on say La Liga no player of the month of August.
Okay.
Now we don't know be Vinicius. Intended no more presentation
of course.
Edema Vinicius go snapper.
I'm just hoping so very consistent. Yes.
Na award no de koma no.
Great.
And na wagena de kama.
Great.
Na oko PSG a. Before no PSG no. And no ko training na Brandt your friends under Herrera. On them send the na grown kwa no didio. Na ne training bia no meaning say we no eka players no recovery na ka ho. Na o join live on under Herrera we training now.
PSG hona Gazano.
Agronodoso.
Pressure you. But it's all part of it. It was a stress into it. Sanity.
And I had another recovery.
I can't Maxwell Credo last season, pre-season quite Okofodiano. Okay.
Put a lot here.
Maxwell Credo. As a great is
okay. Now, Danny Carvajal, so no report in Yaba say 1 month, or better if you 1 month. To me, 1 month, and no could pry.
Yeah.
Danny Carvajal, the Madrid doctors, and say 1 month.
Okay. Now, Leon for captain, or more captain Leon, Olympic Leon, captain Jeboa. Okay. Jeboa, Onimbobo Paana. Met so right back, BMC Sentonzo. In fact, this season was 2 goals as a right back. Until was said January Real Madrid, she said Ombenya right back because in Arsenio Vasquez. Nejumano yeah. Okay. Now I'm for news kakran so Emma Liverpool fans because one good news, one bad news for Liverpool. Roberto Firmino
say ono so no ho ato na o resume training ene na Roberto Firmino eba no the bad news ne say Thiago Alcantara enso akwakopra omo ene Crystal Palace match no so the report ni say Liverpool next 2 games Thiago Alcantara ebe missing won't me NC can be na James Rodriguez is a James situation I ding James situation I ding whatever to report in Chile say likely say Carter and a branch of friends James Ebeko na wakoto ane football no so say Everton wono emu den on say Andros Townsend mo aba ene adinti no ball no den ma no so benya biabo enti likely say January obeko Carter na wakoto
World Cup
no World Cup no yes no World Cup no na Carter asem na ye ka no ya say Carter ban no so say on say players be say COVID-19 vaccine no mo
ho Carter ho
on say dance omko international break no Swiss F in the betu just say Arsenal captain Granit Xhaka also won go vaccine no Carter for no say World Cup no one omum timi ma enwura krumo
say no enche beba and bia ye won ko fokra ye yi omadi omo anwo vaccine nti ye yi omadi wa adwuma nti nipa ade a enche na e ba be ye part of us nti a problem but I was all but ebinum so wa adwen fast 666 ni same pray nti ya na ama onso bia so ni gidi ya na ma na e bio
ma me fa Chelsea dey we
in Catalonia Liverpool for no na Sadio Mane ni we Salah no back Cup of Nations on be any day and we was so mo dream ho pa o nti ahwa Divock Origi nom ne Diago Jota nom eno ne Bakui Minamino nom ne bebo ba ne sana na Chelsea ko nti ya na ma monitor ma bisa Jürgen Klopp amami say Salah ni Mane backup of Nations na be affecting the Premier League ambitions na hard nti ama debate na chase
yes because say league ni so Chelsea ni Liverpool nyina na
yes nti ba ni sana bon say Man City ni nam ho
so afa ho na Spurs African players bia Riyad Mahrez nkwana
Riyad Mahrez
wow okay na Chelsea for no na de nam de bisim de twa to about Chelsea fans na kwatwi statement de ebiaba almost January and Thomas Tuchel e kan way no person bisa say asem na opanyine kai no ehun sunsunso ne ehun ne ana na Jeremy Thomas Tuchel na asem na okana na enie or say we will build a team that nobody wants to play against okani January 2021 na almost say asem bisa say opanyine asem na okai no ehun sunsunso na e ba because say Chelsea answer na kra na wo ka say say Madrid also started consider Champions League.
Yes, we'll build a team that nobody wants to. Of course, I mean, I know, and I know behind one person share Chelsea. Edding, yeah, Chelsea team no there. Easy. So we are share Spurs me and Sansa there. Chelsea. Tuchel there. Wa Chelsea Jumano onim so into. Obia ne ya adwen obia person dodge Chelsea because in pre you know odi amuko shia asem kese pa na odi ho agro nti sa na tie many omo ya adwen ehun ya kra so mbo akobisa de ho na na ho
tare de DSC and
DSC
mutim obi am person no mbebo
dabi
am zo muni Liverpool sa 10 against 11 no musa ball 1-1 no I am sure.
I say Oma keep 23 clean sheets. That this so Chelsea. And I say now was Spurs shall go first half no. Spurs nya chances be but I don't know. Inti you should send you be
okay.
That's where we.
I mean
okay. Okay, Beshao Sports Center. Why? Beshao.
Okay. Pure FM 95.7. Radio for the Royals.
Okay, Andy Casillas, Nadia Mananin no Abraham Kwahomano so Darling Paul.
Try.
Now we be able call there.
Yeah, me out boss be able call.
Okay, if an hour boy and come.
Boss mo be akwa en famra age atakuja ati hana kuma se ko be asante kotoko. Metema no enso asset training ase. And then we start training. In na preparation. So ahead of Ghana Premier League. And Babesa 2021-2022 season. Premiership no and so better Ghana and no Kumasi Kobia Sante Kotoko and Metema and so training and so Adakota Kotoko training grounds for na Besha for na papa and Yasen Kitwa. We a first day training and so now you be PM no 2:30 and I get PM and so I prior and you won't say a protocol no pa I'm not carrying the place you place and any of the others are a coach for fanatic and so you need to what the packing a car I say coach David Okru and a coach Etufo on one so about the team one match so when we a new coaches and they about the team and so what to properly Asante Kotoko and the coaches and so about Kotoko and so when you three matches some coach na say a meeting kakra na meeting need to keep 15 minutes because apply the PM 2:30 now players no and so by no when coach take the crew and so na assistants no and so say meeting one coach for Fanaki Dr. Nati Oku or no any commercial club Asante Kotoko or new coach at only 2 assistants no a coach at to take the crew or many players no a meeting for 30 minutes not to say your own match is a meeting you so air coswa in clear short takeaway and so that media so after no meeting na a cheer for no any other 30 minutes and so on.
Okay, hold on, darling Paul. Say, share live on Facebook. I called first day pre-season or matches, meeting any jogging or moya no live on Facebook. Who bet me a monitor will be our Yanko.
Boss, after meeting, 30 minutes meeting, and I just say, players and so far Abu Pramana so almost a call park no more come how park no almost a park in Central Hono and almost far no Marco Park in almost 20 minutes no more so air rounds. Says no and your friend a coach Etufo on the lead teaching matches or no more and so I want matches and out and get one. Omuriana says over divided into two. As the coaches million assistant coaches million Piazza, a team Bako, as Omo Ekuso, a physical and a prosper naked Oku doctor, the new technician. Kumasi Kobe Asante Kotoko, or Nutrition Churches, Orthoponiema, many of the PM players, Makumako 23, and a report to training. Oti Pesnian answer, and I say, a year players now, Omujinago Kamanasono, and I say, we keep a streamer players Akano, and to a year 20, and almost the team. Now, Oti Pesnian at Dalaj Ibrahim, after it was Kabarora, and a Kwame Pan, or many players like goalkeepers. I am Yansa, almost 3 PM, I will come out to copy as Antipotoko, almost training Kanswa, Atako Tachi. Now, all players are, and they almost 3 PM, and then on emergency. Up to Camino, Emmanuel Sarkodie, Imoro Ibrahim, Christopher Neti, Andrews Apel, Mubarak Ibrahim, after Emmanuel Kayake, Patrick Asma, Samuel Frempong, Kwame Akon Frempong, Francis Antikumi, Godfrey Siama, Habib Muhammad, after Oxman Ibrahim, to the players, and so Papa, and so on much as any other to a crossway at a Kochachia, the new players, and then Maxwell at Manakito, and they also a report to train, and after Richmond Lumpy, or no, Kumasi Kopia Santikotoko, as Chinese international allies, or also a Waha, or also a training out and Patuakra. And the players, Kumasi Kopia. Asante Kotoko assigning Omono, Emma Sola Manakito, and a Richmond Nilampi, Omumina about the PM, and so on much as a train, Ekuswa, Ekoswa, and Yakan, to talk about the Asante Kotoko, many are pressure problem, as a music training, as it says to, into Obi. See the PM I am, a Takocha, Matic, Asante Kotoko, training council, not as a training, Ekuswa, Ekoso, says coaches and you okay. The technical team or when you players playing body or when you for a cadwa they take the physicals now and no matter say one moment go to almost way
okay na Johnson Smith any a couple patron ewo mpatemo baby
Daddy Obi mama fan to just say abre pemu ano ye hu Johnson Smith any akapo yemu obiawa na players so on say Fabio Gama play mover na me yaduma Fabio Gama belante na me yaduma otena Samson Solomon Zafutela and so yet oko Denmark ene ono so eba the players yenu ye ba ye ya meto omo no ye Fabio Gama and I say Solomon Saputela, coaches, Tonson Smith, he is nowhere to be found. Samson Akako, also Elia, but technical team Nakano, Omuna and so on, the goalkeeper trainer, and the other staff, Omuna and so on, Bois, BBR, and so Etimaya Kama, and so everyone match I don't want them know, and Mapio, 95.7, a cheerful.
Okay, so videos now me no Rastaman be the animal Evans Adoma Konono.
Yes, Rastaman for you, Richmond me Lampe.
Okay.
In Gala, Richmond Lampe. It's so, and I Iman Atiman Ateto, Maxwell Atiman, people on to the Kino die.
Okay.
So who sent it you now? Who will be a dining theatre, yellow pizza, not a fine boy, and Maxwell Atiman Ateto. Ono why fine boy sano why fine boy fine boy and I think so a branch of friend which mon lamp is between and I check the one on the side go to the PP sano which mon lamp is a fine boy and when it's my Cobia Santa Kotoko and so it's my sign what they say or would not have it and so ever at the Kujachi training.
Okay, Habib Mohammed Uhuno.
Habib Mohammed Habib Monusulikino Wabo. Also, the Rasta,
Matthias,
and sitting among also or many abre or Mufana, or the Ataka, and in the more boys, or Moyanesa, Yesa, and Shah, crew, and the Kutu, and Shah or Mubema, boys, and I am linked, or Mufana, or the Asana, and in the more, pre-season.
Okay, Bibiania recorder no, and I was Omano a year. You might ever heard him Yamiboa. China na de ohubia no so no o amayetie for so aswati Darling Paul ye da bebre. Okay, Darling Paul ye Centronia wakopie makumasi Asante Kotoko first day at training pre-season no Dr. Prosper Nete Ogun and John Edifo and David Oklu no munyina no omashe adwumasia omo eko omonim na Dr. Prosper Nete akasa ne kasa yomono ose nukrenie Asante Kotoko supporters in hwe ni mu se ode Kotoko kwako jina chese mpempenso bia ebema kuo no aye one of the best clubs in the world.
Refresh us on the very things that we've been doing, but then if you look at now the trends in football, things have changed and they've been able to let us become informed about the trends that have changed, and I think we all appreciate what we've gone through so far, and I know from what we've done, looking at both the theoretical aspect and the practical aspect, I think we're going to see an interesting season next season. We've looked at issues of building up gradually from defense, different ways of building up. If you are building up with 3 defenders, if you are building up with 4 defenders, with either 2 attackers or 2 opponents or 1 opponent. I mean, the variations are many. We've looked at that. We've looked at issues of pressing, issues of what will trigger for pressing, or what are the traps that will indicate that we have to press. So we've looked at that. Issues of video analysis. Analyze your team, how to analyze the opponent, so that you'll be able to put up a training session that will fit the upcoming match. We've been able to look at how to write match reports, standardized procedures for writing match reports, so that at the end of the day we can write to our employers if they ask for it, so that they also become informed of what is going on in the team. So basically these are some of the things that we've gone through.
Pure FM.
Dr. Prosper Nate Ogun, Asante Kotoko head coach, Ninsemo, dear Tuja, we no emra omukosua de ewo pram de osua ye no na ode ato yanim no nyina mu no ohwe animu se de wasua no ode beboa ma Kumasi Asante Kotoko boboku no asan ejina ne naso ebiom na enura heart work so anya e kan mu mienu achese omotumi qualify into the next round of the CAF Champions League. Omone see Kamsa of Guinea Neshia Kofi Koji na no pay any chairman Bright can come board we train komono ne nsɛm ɔde to dwane nsɛm a coach Samuel Boadu ka kyerɛ no ansa na ɔba park ne so abɛhyɛ free kick no.
Wanka nsɛm pii bom but yɛka kyerɛ me ane sɛ ɔsɛ mehu player meyɛ ne expectation a nkurɔfoɔ expecting nti mea menyɛ more player deɛ ɔwɔ sɛ game no a ɔmɔbɔ no matena bench a meredi game ne nkwan deɛ ɔnkasɛ pii nti mea menkɔ nyɛ adwuma ne ma na ɔkye medi sɛ mɛtumi ayɛ adwuma no nti
okay, Kofi Koji nsɛm ɛso ɛno no chairman bisan sɛ ɛyɛ ade a Gladson Awako ɛnya ade otumi si akan ne bi Benjamin Afutu so contract nsɛm no ama Brandt no ntumi nsi akan ma bokuo no na Brandt no mo fe no Brandt yi ɔmo fe ɔmo.
Oh, the American say as players in the also. Sometimes players need to or move you a hard dream back. Sebi, Mr. McCoy and Omo boy. It is Bisokwa a we ma other players for them. I say Obie who here, but the American and said that a hard dream move, but all the same I don't say yambo or say yambo.
Kofi Koji any ewie no osre se supporters no ntoa so emmɔ mpaye emma bobokuo no na omuntumi enko manim.
The meka someone say mpaye no omugu so bo no omunja bo aseda ene de mu bia the way yipi the na home day the na mpaye bo that ene do one fat no omunja mpaye bo ne bo because eboy empa
Kofi Koji striker Emma Accra Hearts of Oak. Yanko the National Sports Authority as well. No more penny ono ne free so na say mu Kojo Bajman. Na no pay ono so by a studio had the nsem kakra ebaye. Ni nyina mu no ye bisa ne se baba sports stadium renovation no dem pa na course so ewo ho.
Ya should any new change but no man na asay no. And yes, we scoreboard now engagement. Yeah, the new one about not Titan Transnet on outmoded and the standard one about. You see your cry say IAF International Athletic Federation for some more markings. They don't want our contractor to do it. It tells you how certified it is. Now now the pitch has been regrassed. And Mekaiser Temana Kotokobo Africa no. Now pressure is because now pitch now you're ready but Frank Boy catch say maybe a pack this year in engine by 3-4 times now for the bit major am I and a VIP stand also it has been changed there hasn't been any addition those the washrooms has been fitted and was a pitch no now drainage go on I say now it's all being reconstructed. I think that it has been touched renovated very well but you have new addition bianco but no other than
Pure FM.
No to answer the two anim say omafa omo nim adwuma say grass a nipa we na tumi nim say ne sine grass eye adwuma nkonya say nipa otumi pepa akonya so kama de otumi pepa washroom de say ya fa nipa ombeboa ama baba sports stadium no enkoye fi enkosai senka no
ni na management style make Franco and Kabia me can bet question obu sabi am me politician the be politics. For 2008, I president for 4 years stadium in my Kumasi and Crime Tamale second D. After 8 years of NDC, the stadium was not touched. Even Petty Cry, Janfa and Gankamo. Yaba and only who the state of the stadium. They started with Accra, Yaba Kumasi says a year Tamale Cry says you call second year Jensa Edaso. You are putting in a management style. Also, there's a recruitment. Yafa estate developers and the field technicians. We need to keep it in their care because we are here renovation. It's costing Ghana millions of cedis. But sir, I do a good maintenance philosophy. And I have for me a form of Krana. Sky even one fourth of it. Until now we've put in place a good management system. The armchair staff will be better. They will see to it the pitch is keep at the standard.
former chairman of the National Sports Authority, Honorable Kojo Ban Ajimai, Ninsemu Ainano Pay, or the 2 anymore the morning edition of the Pure Sports. Yanram Ewo Vincent Sowa Odote, also a senior management member, Krahat work, also the Ninsemu Aba, or see Milovan Raivachi, our bay or budget 45,000. Who kakra adiano a risky kakra.
I would rather say that I don't know. I can't say whether it's a done deal. I really don't want to get into it. But what I'll say is that I think it's a step in the wrong direction. I think that when you look at Milo's performance, his football philosophy, and when we look at what he has done since he left the Black Stars, and where we think that as a country, what we aspire to be, I think it's a very risky thing. The FA is going by Milovan Rajevac, so we hope to we live to see whether it's Rajevac or someone else. But to me, I think it's a risky choice. I don't know the considerations, the terms of reference given to the committee. I don't know what the bigger considerations in the whole paradigm, what we call in these days here, football talking about the project. But that really the criteria that brings in Milovan Rajevac. But I think that it's a risky thing. If I were on the panel, I think a lot of people are putting the car before the horse and looking at financial obligation. No, I'm sure you know that's in management. You take the technical evaluation before you come to financial. On my paper, Rajevac could never be even shortlisted on my technical evaluation. I think it's a risky thing, and I hope that my colleagues at the FA will take a deep breath if they're not taking the decision already, and look at what is good for this country. And for once, let's make sure we take the decisions which are sustainable, which will make us competitive, and make sure that we are able to get back to where we think, not where we know we should be in the scheme of global football.
Pure FM.
Vincent Sowa Odote Nensemwa Onoso Ede Atudra Enono na ninyina mono Milovan Rajevac de wenya baby na assistant coaches no na ya hwe animu se animu ya the Ghana Football Association ade omudin beba coach Didi Dramani din eda ho Maxwell Kunadi din Maxwell Kunadu ni din so da krata ne so mahu say Ibrahim Tanko so din eda ho na Otto Ado nti weni mpanyinfo miensa mpanyinfo no ebeto so ntonto na omahu mpempenso a yepese ya dwumadie no siko na ya hwese emu ba ku betumi ana ba ku ana mienu ebetumi aboa ma Milovan Rajevac ne modemo no etumi aso ani ase Christian
obi yanche atifu biem na Asante Kotoko coach Prosper Nete Hugum say the first day at work ni unso the division atuja na nsen Asante Kotoko echinji far too many coaches from Sika Kono to Maswa Kunadu and Bruni Bay Baratu and a new coach Iba. I hope this coach will be given time because vision are all kano and yet vision abetimenya obetimachibu and now 1 year semu. It will take a lot of time. It in the idea can the management of this Asante Kotoko team and the supporters ebenya that patient for the coach to build and achieve the vision that he want to achieve. That is the big question. But in terms of say or pedigo betima adwuma de obi bejidi so betima adwuma no on say first day at training so there many agi pass how many players no so are reporting 23 players on day 1. That is quite impressive. Discipline the hallmark of success. Coach now ban onimo bia it is your output on training and actually one ebobo and I say why name. That is why as our reaction from players say new coach abanko ade. I'm very sure since the old coaching that's what more. Bianca day 1 of pre-season Bianca players nyentimi report. Back when new coach will be able to impressive new coach in the almost every player biano I report for match day first day of pre-season Asante Kotoko we can only wish Papano the best of luck. Name mono vision there say Penifonia time no or Kotoko man time they should set a target on not target no more Saturday man no omonfa time nton say be the next 2 or 3 years say the best Kotoko bobo na first year no kranko ya untimi judge no that much per the first year. Let's give Papa no target time that home name make sure say obetimi aweke kakra towards achieving that target no wanya very careful na after 1 year pe o say pamana o say kofa new coach na say the o hye ni nyina no you are going backwards again no papa ne dey think say on stability kakra emra kotoko technical team wo na say almost too much 1 year be a new coach 1 year be a new coach when you are building a team na almost every year be a 1 year one coach 1 year one coach Obiana and Tamwa.
Na coach ni more demon so any say was here.
And say they should give the coach no every target no money time. Ni who say coach with at least omenyam about take a krama no. Oh, na 1 year bia na coach ko 1 year bia na coach kwa. Coach so ba mabodi mo so ani. Na entiminya about take a krama. But I believe say coach with at least obi bare minimum 3 years there. Ontimi ntra no nya adwuma. Enfama krobia Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Anopa mbisa honorable. The question is adeba ko ha Ghana for pa maintenance culture adina ya no betima ne fe but give ourselves be 2 or 3 years 3 years na adina ya na efe no na fe dia asai kura ana fa kan sembi o se adina say ne nkaye ne ntemu a nkaye mo kase dia aboka sesei etino maintenance no so wo ye no one by one progressively no ummo kakase and upon no try to be blame the managers of the facility. Sometimes our managers no their hands are always tied because facility no a raising revenue. But revenue na facility no betima raising no e more ho e kon kran e ko into a confessor omo need access to that revenue no. So how do they even manage the facility when omo ankasa sika omo betima raising no omo ntimi nya access to sales no etino yenya no 50-50 sika ni bi ba. Let the managers of the facility have access to at least part of the money. Na bibi be say bia as early as possible. Omo timi afix it. Ebe ma raho pass 2 or 3 years later. Say no. Ebe say because yaboka.
Okay. Yada Sibebre say Christian.
Pure FM 95.7 radio.